Welcome to our castle.
Thank you very much. Which way do we go?
Go here.
One of the comments said, make sure you look. Chicas.
So you come in through the first door and we come through another solid wooden door.
Way more time to effect. That chair over there is the original chair. Perhaps the council chair. So look at the design of that.
And it's a photo from July of 1894 of the National Eisteddfod Fund in Penrhyn. Actually, I've got a mercury barometer here. So the ball at the bottom of the mercury and then just measure the height of the mercury.
What's that? Those creatures called?
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
On the top of buildings where all the blue water comes out of their mouths.
We go over to it.
No.
The original dress as well.
Now, this is actually the lower keep and it connects Lord and Lady Penrhyn's sitting rooms to the rest of the main house. The door was set into the west side to allow discreet access to the outside. There are two spiral staircases, one on the west side and the other on the east. The west side stairs were used by the servants, as it has access to both the cellar and the roof. The east side would have been used by the family, particularly the children. Make our way now to the Grand Hall. And it does look quite grand. Grand in size, grand in architecture, grand in stone carving. And perhaps most beautiful of all are the stained glass windows at that end.
Mummy.
Are really impressive.
Any pennies?
I've got any pennies.
I don't have any coins at all.
And I have
People
you.
drop their coins down there. Grand piano. I just do feel as though I've got to take a closer look at these stained glass windows. Oh, beautiful. And it's the signs of the zodiac. And while they're magnificent, they've also got some stained glass windows up in the ceilings as well, allowing light to enter this great hall. Just notice the clock over there. Such a grand hall requires a grand fireplace. The clock above, the skylights in the ceiling. I'm going to make my way through now. The opulence of this place is quite amazing. Got a billiard table in there. That would be the billiard room. Absolutely beautiful ornate ceilings. Old gramophone. This, I think, perhaps would be the library, surrounded by books.
So it was, which family went here pre-merge? Because they were middlemen, merchants essentially, weren't they?
They were, yeah, they married.
And another grand fireplace with beautiful mirror above.
From the pictures. And the stone will come from there. It's called.
Oh, but to that call, that stone as well.
Yeah.
That's marvellous, isn't it? Not, you know, was it what came from the last after we were to gossip up here.
Yeah. Oh, there's 3 mirrors in. There's 3 big mirrors in here.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was through somewhere else. Right. Big mirrors.
And this is the door. To just show you the thickness of the door. That's how thick the door is. Beautifully carved.
Oh, it's all dark wood, wasn't it? It was dark.
Yes, it's all been preserved, hasn't it?
Yeah. Wallpaper, yes. You can't do. Ebony rings.
These columns are quite ornate. Yeah. Reminding me of the Apprentice's column. And now the staircase, which has 41 steps.
We're over there.
Look who I bumped into.
Right.
Yeah.
So we know and there's watch me.
Very dark passageway here. here we can just look down on the grand hall down below. Now in the upper keep. The upper keep link leads to the staterooms, suites of rooms which would have been used by the family, and contains a slate bed, a bed frame made entirely of slate. It's like slipping on a snooker table. Large mirror, also designed by the architect Thomas Hopper, reflects the corridor, making it look much longer than it already is. So it's a long corridor, but the mirror there just makes it look much longer and grander. That gentleman there. Well, I guess we can guess what this room is. Smallest one in the house. This is the lower India room. The term India was traditionally used to describe anything that originated from the East. Popularity of the items depicted, scenery and motifs became increasingly popular in the Western markets, enhanced the trading of the East India Company. This room features amalgamation of objects originating from Asia, including a Persian carpet, Japanese vases, and a magnificent Chinese wallpaper adorning the walls. Here we have the chapel. More beautiful stained glass windows. This one over here. A lovely illustration. It's the most amazing place. Oh yes, another one. into the Great Hall, where we've got these most magnificent of stained glass windows. Wow. A real banqueting room this is. So Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth had lunch here at Penrhyn Castle on the 11th of June 2002 during her Jubilee celebrations. Dry cured Carmarthen ham partnered with Thai Brith honey dressed melon, Welsh soda bread and Llangadon dog butter. With Menai apple juice, Welsh West Coast Saltmarsh lamb, and that was served with mint and lemon sauce, and Bryn Talwyn crab apple jelly, Anglesey early potatoes and asparagus, mixed leaf and herb salad, and Nant Conway dressing, Anglesey sea salt of course, selection of Welsh farm cheeses, and served with orchard fruit, Anglesey strawberries and savoury biscuits. Some local coffee and cream, and Merlin liqueurs. Well, certainly a splendid table in a beautiful setting. And again, just looking up, we've got this magnificent ceiling. See the dining room from a different angle. This is the breakfast room, more intimate than the dining room obviously. The breakfast room was used by the family as a private dining room when the family did not have visiting guests. Much of the art in this room was purchased by the art lover Edward Gordon Douglas Pennant, First Lord Penrhyn of Llandigai. Edward had been tasked by his father-in-law, George Hay Dawkins Pennant, the builder of Penrhyn Castle, to buy art that suited the needs of a wealthy house. During the Second World War, the breakfast room was painted lime green, and the carved wooden ceiling was painted white. The room was restored between 1984 and 85, and the walls were recovered in a canopy of the original material. The ceiling was also repainted to represent the wood grain which lies beneath. And it's exit through the gift shop. I'll come down now to the lower part of the house just before we leave. And this is obviously the boot and hat cleaning room. And this is the lamp room where the lamps would have been cleaned and polished. Candlesticks cleaned and polished. This room's the china store, where the china tableware used by the family was stored in the china room, just one of the Minton dinner services, so from Stoke-on-Trent. Good to have a little bit of a link with the place, isn't it? And here it is, there's the Minton ware. I don't know how well you can see, it's very dark in here. But all the pottery nicely stored away. I'm guessing this is where the staff would have dined. We've got the jam store over there, fireplace. Looks like some toasting forks on the table. Finished cakes and pastries would be stored in this room, ready for carrying through to the dining room. Got a mortar and pestle there. Filter over there. Looks like a chemistry lab, doesn't it? This is dining on a grand scale. Kitchen, huge kitchen. Huge pots and pans. This is the scullery, where most of the food was prepared before cooking and where some of the meats were boiled. I'm guessing it's gas lighting originally down here. That's where the pastries were kept before taking up, and that's that mortar and pestle I was showing you on the other side. And then we've got more preparation area here. This is multiple doors in the kitchen, allowed for easy flow of kitchen staff to move around freely and reduce congestion. Like a tortoise shell. Well, that was a fascinating view, and there they are. They've already got their food.
Hello.
Looks very nice.
This one's Grandad's.
Oh, Grandad's, well done, thank you.
That's yours, Grandad.
And just in case the worst happens, they've actually got a fire engine here.
All this.
Wow.
So it's wrong. It's like. Hello.
They just made a mistake on the order here, and 15 packs of crisps got added to the order. Anyway, we've got a coffee, and that was a lovely view of the castle. Really impressed by this castle, and I think did the children enjoy it?
Did you enjoy it?
Like the castle? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, really good, isn't it? So thanks very much for watching. I look forward to seeing the next one. Bye for now. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
On Anna's Bay where the great tides roll stands a fortress carved from slate and coal, a Norman dream in a prince's land, raised by toil of the quarryman's hand. Sing, lads, sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one in the shadow of the castle neath the Welsh sun. The quarry roared with the sound of steel. Men broke their bread from the mountain's keel, but the Lord grew rich from the mountain's bone, while the poor stayed poor and the strike was sown. Sing, lads, sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one in the shadow of the castle neath the Welsh sun. 2 long years the men stood fast against the yoke that was iron cast. The great strike broke, but the tale still stays of Penrhyn's fight in the quarry days. Sing, lads, sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one in the shadow of the castle neath the Welsh sun. Now the halls are still, but the stories told of the slate and sweat that were dearer than gold. A people's pride, though the years have flown, still lives in the heart of the mountain stone. Sing, lads, sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one in the shadow of the castle neath the Welsh sun. On Baleares Bay, where the great tides roll, stands a fortress carved from slate and coal, a Norman dream in a prince's land, raised by toil of the quarryman's hand. Sing, lads, sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one in the shadow of the castle neath the Welsh sun. The quarry roared with the sound of steel. Men broke their bread from the mountain's keel, but the Lord grew rich from the mountain's bone, while the poor stayed poor and the strike was sown. Sing, lads, sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one in the shadow of the castle beneath the Welsh sun. 2 long years the men stood fast against the yoke that was iron cast. The great strike broke, but the tale still stays of Penrhyn's fight in the quarry days. Sing, lads, sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one in the shadow of the castle beneath the Welsh sun. Are still, but the stories told of the slate and sweat that were dearer than gold. A people's people's pride, though the years have flown, still lives in the heart of the mountain stone. Sing, let the hammers ring through Penrhyn's halls, let the echoes cling. Blood and stone both bound as one, in the shadow of the castle, beneath the Welsh sun. Now the halls are still, but the stories told of the slate and sweat that were dearer than gold. A people's pride, though the years have flown, still lives